But yeah, so I think that 15 mil is pretty good. Underserved market. And
Okay.
What other underserved markets?
Do you want to go or should I?
Yeah, I'll go. Well, we had the kind of, it wasn't one of the main ideas, but we had the idea of like the news channel that gets you laid, you know?
Yeah, that one's good.
And I think that we should expand our media empire.
Mhm.
That was
It's very important.
announcing a global shortage on penises. I believe that was the.
Well, that's just one of many misinformation campaigns we can do to get our dick sucked.
Yeah.
Definitely need misinformation for that to happen.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that is the only way.
And you know, who's one of the biggest media stars in the world if not for Mr. Beast?
True.
Mr. Beast, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe our brand shouldn't be associated.
But no,
Now
we
it's
step in now that he's being pushed out.
Buy low, sell high.
Right. He's getting a lot of flack right now. And my personal theory is that, you know, people are like, oh, he's actually bad because he was trying to have an image of like, oh, look at all the philanthropy I'm doing. I'm giving people the gift of vision.
Yeah.
You know,
Like the
Building a
devil.
house.
Like the devil. He is.
but like
Sending
of
CGI
course he
tornadoes
was an
to
evil
destroy
man,
your
right?
village.
He's like dangling millions of dollars in front of people to get him to do his bidding. Like that's supervillain shit.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, of course, it turns out he's evil. I say we lean into the image, right?
He goes full mask off.
We create a show that's all about us. Because, like, think about, like, reality TV, right? Like, people watch it, like, TLC shows especially is kind of where I'm thinking is, like, they dislike these people and they like feeling better than them. And they like when they get their comeuppance, right?
Yeah, it's like Vanderpump. They have like they have people that they like more than they dislike, but overall they think they're all stupid and I'm so much better than these people.
I don't know nothing about fucking Vanderpump.
I don't know what that was.
Vanderpump
Jack
Rules.
showed me about a minute of it, and I decided I was not.
He was
about
not a fan. He did not like the Vanderpump. It's just a reality show with a bunch of people sitting around a pool, and like it's a bunch of hot people in California sitting around a pool.
Some of them are fucking ghoulish. I won't lie.
Well, sometimes hot people get so like they think like in that stratum. There's people who
There are
it's like
people who have made themselves a certain idea of hot.
yeah, and so they're like checking those boxes, but when you zoom out, you look at them, and you're like, this is a fucking ghoul.
When
Well,
you take them
homunculus.
as a whole, they are scary.
Yeah, like one of the co-hosts on Giggly Squad, she's a ghoul.
You're
She's
saying a lot of things.
I don't know what the I don't know what the fuck.
Anyways.
it is. We're gonna side table Giggly Squad. I don't. But yeah, so the idea is we dangle money in front of people, and they think they're like, oh, cool, I'm doing like a Mr. Beast game show to win a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But we're really leaning into the idea of just like we're torturing this person, right? And we're getting people for it that are really unlikable. We let them do like a little like, you know, sort of like confessional booth thing at the start, like a little intro to themselves. And we make it so that they seem like pieces of fucking shit, right?
yeah.
Part of the inspiration for this idea is there's a person I want to do this to, who I
Specifically?
hate, who is my enemy.
Was it me?
No.
Do we know them?
I will tell you about them. I went to Walgreens. I needed razors. I bought razors. I was driving back.
Yeah.
Someone was parked in my parking spot.
Oh, I fucking hate when that happens.
And
Oh
I was
my God.
annoyed. I was a little annoyed, but I went, nothing to do. I pulled out of my lot, went and found some street parking. I had parallel park. Unbelievable. I was fucked up. I know.
Well, because he didn't have to do that before.
I pay for that spot.
Yeah.
I pay money every month for that spot. But anyways,
Same.
I found street parking. I'm walking back through that lot to get to the door of my apartment. And lo and behold, I see this family walking up to this car in my spot. And I'm like, I'm gonna say something to them.
Yeah.
Right? So I go, I'm not aggressive. I'm, clearly a little annoyed in my tone. I go, hey, this is a private lot. You're in my spot. That's all I say.
That's all you need to say.
That's all I say. And then the dad of this family goes, what? I go, this is a private lot. You're in my parking spot. He goes, did you die?
Oh
And-
my god!
Kill.
Fuck.
And that annoyed
dude.
me, right? And I was like, bro,
You're in the
I'm
wrong.
like, you're not meant to park here. You're not above that, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you didn't die. you're fine. And at that point, I was really pissed off.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, don't do that shit. Which I completely lost my steam then because then there were kids around and the mom was like, upset.
Swear
I swear,
at
right?
my children.
And I was like, all
I'm
right.
like, I'm gonna kill you.
I went, all right. I should swear for your kids. That's my bad. But like, come on, dude. He's like, why don't you just calm down? You're fine.
What the dude? Fuck this guy.
Right. So this guy I want to torture with our Mr. Beast show.
I like
Part of
this
this
idea.
family.
So the idea is we get people. They think they're gonna win a bunch of money, or that they think they're part of something else.
We do a recreation of that scene on.
We have another show where people do just get money and like do little games and have a fun time, and we make people think they're going to go on that show, but really, and I think we give them fitting punishments, something fitting
like
to their
Saw.
crime. So like, what punishment would this guy get?
I think that he should get the punishment where like, we take off all his toes.
Like, did you die?
Did you die?
Right.
Did you die? Buddy?
I think little inconveniences
He gets
for the rest
car,
of his
he
life.
gets a car driven over his.
That's
feet.
hard to do for an episode.
No, well,
for
yeah,
show.
we're not like this
It's
is
hard to
not a
film
long term plan. This is like
I'm
it happens. I think you
for
drive the
that in
car
general.
over his toes.
Drive a car over his toes.
Yeah, repeatedly, like back and forth.
See,
it's like this is my parking spot.
I almost want it to
Did
be
you die?
like challenges where like it's slowly revealed that this is like a hell punishment for them.
Slowly.
Right. Where it's like a
Oh, I've got an idea. So like we
Okay,
have
yeah.
the punishment where it's like, hey, you'll get for this first game, you can't get out from it, but you'll get a certain amount of beast bucks if you like get through this challenge in this grocery store. And
Right,
every point in the grocery store, there's someone in his way. So like he's like, oh, you've got to go get mac and cheese really quick, and he's got to run, and there's like a family that's just standing right there, and he can't go around them, and they're like, what? What's your problem? And then like there's a guy checking out really slowly at every single checkout lane, and it's like, oh, time's almost up. You're like, you won't get any beast coins, and he's like,
Fucking move.
fuck, move,
Fucking move.
and it's like, oh, bro, chill, calm down. And then like,
Hey
the
man,
next,
are you gonna die?
we break them down, and then whoever the host is, assume once all this has happened, they go up and they go, "Did you die?" You're right. He's like, "This is awful." It's like, "Did you die?"
that's your goal, is to make him cry eventually,
Right, and then he knows, like, oh, this has been orchestrated against him for his crimes against me.
The very specific.
This I will say I had similar parking. I've had similar parking hatred, and there's nothing that fuels that fire more than like you were in the wrong. You did something wrong, and for some reason you're just so indignant about the fact you're just like,
Right.
What? What do you mean? What did I do? It's like you did something wrong. You did. Just say sorry. Just say my bad. And
do you have like a park or like a property manager or something that you could?
you can call a tow
I mean,
truck,
'cause the
but-
tow
I
truck-
do have. There's a number to call a tow truck, but the thing is, like, I saw that, went and found parking, and then as I was walking back,
Okay,
they're
yeah,
coming
yeah.
back to leave. So I was just like, you
Yeah,
know, so
and
calling
you've
a tow
already-
truck,
yeah.
I would have been like, well, he's not here to be towed now, but
yeah.
he was in my spot. They're like, there was literally nothing we can do, right?
There was a no, but you can. I mean, that's the whole thing with the tow truck. Is it's such an escalation from like this guy's in my spot. Maybe he's going to be apologetic, and he had to like go do something for like
Right.
30 minutes, and he's like, "Fuck, okay, let's see that." And then it was just bad timing.
I
where
did.
showed
I
up.
did think about the tow truck, right? Like when I first saw that my spot was taken, I like checked to see if like they had like the little things that hang on your rear view
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
be like, because I was like, oh, maybe this is someone
Just
who
whipped his spot.
just
Thought, yeah.
wasn't paying attention
Yeah.
and parked the spot over.
yeah.
Or like, you know, some shit like that, right? Or like someone else took their spot, so like, all right, and they
You gave them a
they
lot of
stupidly
benefit,
parked in
yeah.
mine. But then I saw none. I was like, this is just some motherfucker. They had ice cream. They were coming back from that ice cream place. You know,
They
That's so funny that you totally vibe killed there.
no, they
Fuck
vibe killed
them,
him.
dude.
No,
Well,
also,
no, I mean, like, I'm not saying you're in the wrong. I just think it's funny that you did that. 'cause
oh yeah,
it is-
they were
Yeah, no,
pretty.
it's
They were
awesome.
pretty young kids too. You know, and they saw someone, you know, getting mad at their dad.
Well, I think it's
I didn't even get that aggressive. To be
Yeah,
honest.
because I know what kind of dad that is. That's the kind of dad where he's like, the wife is going to be like, hey, should we park here? It looks like a closed lot. And he's like, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be good. And like, nothing that he does is ever wrong. And it's always like, what do you mean?
That guy was a total asshole.
Yeah, it's like, that guy was such a dick. And it's like, well, yeah, because you like cut him off in traffic. Like, everything happens to him. He's never doing anything to initiate anything.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
justice will be brought to
Yeah,
you.
and you know,
we'll have people write in and they'll be like, yeah, I know this person, they did this to me, and we'll be like, all right, we'll torture them, and we'll have that'll be how the show starts, is like a little bit of them at the start being like, you know, I don't know, what were good examples.
Do we get Jimmy? Jimmy's on the show still?
we need Jimmy Beast on this thing purely because we say, no, it's a family thing. And we get his whole family involved. And then we reveal that Mr. Beast is there. And he's like, no, that's the pedophile guy. And then it's like,
Wait, what?
well, that was the
Mr.
whole...
Beast is a pedophile?
Did you guys hear about...
Was that the...
I heard about
I thought he
him
was
torturing
torturing
guys.
people.
Oh, so I guess we have to explain that Mr. Beast drama where he hired this pedophile who like was a known sex offender against an 11-year-old girl. But he hired him because it was like, yeah, he's good. He's my buddy. And so it's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. And he filmed him in videos. But in every video that he's in like a luchador mask, and they never use his name because they don't want anyone identifying him as like, oh yeah, that's the guy who like raped an 11-year-old girl. And so they're like, how about like it's like stuck in solitary, and then they cut to this guy who's just like in like a wrestling mask, and it's like, and everyone else is like, how about you, Chandler? How about you, Eric? How about you? And he's like,
how about you, masked man?
Very
Mysterious.
specifically masked because you're a pedophile
It's
that is identifiable.
I thought that was pretty funny because it's
the
like,
fuck?
You
why
should get a better mask than a luchador mask. If you're
You
trying to
shouldn't
hire a
have this guy on the
pedophile.
show.
Yeah, you
Well,
should-
yeah, but you know, if you're gonna, you know, you got get a mask that covers everything.
I just love that because they had like 4 people there. It's like, why couldn't you have just done like 3? Like, even if it's like we can't find another person to fill in, it's like, just do 3.
Just
Don't
hire a guy who's not a pedophile.
yeah, don't put the pedophile in there.
So wait, so we get Mr. Beast on the show, not to like be tortured on the shows.
What I think,
No,
what
Mr.
we
Beast
do,
is a host.
He's
a
the host. Okay.
we
So he
reveal.
goes full evil. We were saying.
Yeah.
Well, he goes full evil, and then
That
also we
was your
say it's
idea.
a family show. So he
Well, I
thinks
was saying we take his place.
like he's independently thinking that like his family's going through similar challenges, and he's not able to see them because like this takes place over a day, right? Or, like takes place very quickly.
Right.
Really his
So like he's not able to see them, but as the challenges ramp up, he's thinking, "Oh, my family's being subjected to the same torture as well."
Right.
So he believes that the people he loves most in his life are going through equally as torturous scenarios. And we're like, don't worry about them. And then he gets out and they're fine. And then they're like, whatever. It's, I thought I had fun. And they do things that are like a little annoying. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, it was a little annoying, but it wasn't that bad. And he's like, no, it was the worst thing ever. And then they're like, oh, my dad's a little wimp. Like, and so we turn his family against him at the very
yeah.
At the very end, we take the one piece of comfort that he can
I mean, I
have
feel
and
like
break
that's
it.
pretty easily revolved by them both talking about what the challenges were.
Well, no, I think we need to make it
so similar.
We need
so
to make it
similar.
like innocuous in
Oh,
a way
right.
where it's like, oh,
It's,
if he was
it's gonna
to
give his wife the ick. a
yeah,
little
if he was
bit,
going to
yeah.
explain any of this, it's just
Right.
like, why was that such a big deal? And it's like, you don't understand why this was such a big deal. It was like terrifying. It was awful. It was the worst thing ever. And he's like, I mean, it just doesn't sound like that.
Yeah,
what are other crimes we should punish with this show? Like taking my parking spot and being a dick about it. That's for sure a bad one. but
That's probably that season like that's the first episode.
That's the pilot.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like where's some other stuff? It's like not stuff that's a crime because then that you can already punish people who do a crime.
Ooh, going really slow on those bird scooters when there's like one lane.
See, yeah, Liam and I did have a time where it was a very similar interaction, and this guy would be great for the show. Where it was like there was a merge on a street that's normally 2 lanes.
Yeah.
So it was 1 lane, and this motherfucker was going like 10 miles per hour with his girl on these fucking electric scooters. Liam and I were driving behind him, and Liam starts honking a bit at them.
Yeah.
Like, get out of the fucking way.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in the street on
And then
those motherfuckers.
And then like he gets over to the side on the sidewalk and finally lets people pass, and we're stuck at a light with him because the light had we missed the light because of this motherfucker.
Yeah, because he was waiting until he could just merge over. And then,
Right. And then you know, like Liam's looking at him and he's giving him a face like, what the fuck was that? And this guy's like, dude, and he's like doing a fake laugh, like miming a laugh because he's outside the car and we can't actually hear him.
That's so funny.
But he's like he's being a dick. He's like pointing at him. He's going like, you know, doing like a calm down gesture. The calm down when you're in the wrong is like really what this is about. If you're like kind of stupid and just kind of inconvenience me, I'll get over it.
Also, like if you say sorry, that's like almost immediately.
I don't even care.
fine,
Sorry,
yeah.
if this guy had no reaction and just been like whatever and left. It was that he was like, "Did you die? You're being unreasonable right now." That's what got me. But yeah, so this guy, he can go on it, and you know, maybe he has to do a race, right?
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's like a race that we make him think he can easily win, and like. But then, like, there's like people getting in his way, and if he comes last, we get his money.
Sort of an amazing, sort of an amazing race, sort of thing.
Right?
We have
like, but it's fake, and it's all set up to just totally.
Oh yeah, and we have like a chick. We have like a little girl, and she's like, "I'm gonna win." He's like, "Oh, I need this money for my cancer treatment.
Yeah,
and I gotta win.
We give him
this.
cancer first.
Wow.
We give him cancer.
Shoot him with the cancer gun.
That's not part of the show. They don't know we did that.
Yeah,
but they know he has cancer.
Yeah, that's part of it. But like that's part of like his like intro, like his confessional thing, where he's like, "I have cancer and I really need the money." And then we keep having like guys get in his way whenever he's doing stuff, or we put up like construction stuff.
We have like the crew,
a lot of guys
recording
getting
him
ways,
like in really obvious
everywhere.
ways, like inconvenience him, and then they're like, "We were just trying to get the shot," you know. And then he's like, "What the fuck? Like, this is unfair. You're screwing me over. It's not supposed to work this way." You know, we're like,
calm down,
calm down,
dude, bro, chill.
Calm down. You're being you look crazy right now.
You're looking insane right now.
You look crazy, dude. And we just do. It's just a reality show entirely about games where we make people feel that way.
That's awesome.
We
really like this idea. I don't know, because it's like the little inconveniences where it's like, no, now you go to hell. Now you get to.
And you're not aware that that
like
is what the
easily accomplishable challenges with disproportionately large rewards.
Yeah,
but they fail every time.
Sort of like a Who Wants to Be
because of some bullshit we don't tell them about.
yeah.
It's like a minute
and
to
then
win.
when they
seems
get
like
annoyed,
a production error,
right? Then when they get annoyed or upset, we just gaslight them into thinking that there's no good reason for them to be annoyed in that moment.
Yeah, and everybody, we have like everybody like cheering or whatever, and we have like, oh yeah, and they're like, this is fucking bullshit, and then we're just like, what? And everyone's like looking around like weird, like, hey man, you're kind of ruining the vibe of like this fun game show.
Yeah,
like,
if there's other contestants, they're actors, you know.
Yeah, who are like uncomfortable.
We gotta
by
really
this guy.
batch film this one, because otherwise, once it gets out, this is like a kind of show that's going on.
Well, that's why I'm saying we have the other show that's like very similar, but like they do, it's just straightforward.
Yeah, we could just set up a real game show that's like this, and then like we could just in the background use this to punish our enemies.
Although I guess as soon as
we're not even releasing
shit starts
these
happening.
episodes.
Yeah, no, this could just be part of. This could just be like a psychological torture program we have.
We make it so like because they act really bad, we're like, yeah, we can't air this, bro. Like we can't air this because at the very end you like
we don't even
out.
let them have their episode.
Yeah, so like we don't put it out. We just use it and just watch it. We just watch it every single night. And we're like, yeah, that was annoying.
They
wasn't
receive
it?
a VHS in the mail,
and we can put it out once we have like I don't know 5 seasons of this.
Yeah.
Unreleased episodes of this.
No, we don't even go. Show. We don't even. We reveal because how fucking excited it would be. There was like some kind of like boring milquetoast game show, Mr. Beast thing, right? People, you know, it's like kind of broad appeal. Tons of people know about it. It does pretty well, but no one's like, that's my favorite, right?
Yeah.
But then this comes out, and we're like, the entire time that we were doing this and putting out this real game show, we were also using that as a front to torture these people and we'll explain why they deserved it.
Like they all deserved it, trust
right
me.
Don't worry.
And people will be like, oh my fucking god,
this is
right? Because like the idea that this like boring fucking show that like your mom likes
Yeah.
you know, is all of a sudden like was a psychological torture experiment the whole time. People would be like, oh,
I would watch that every night. If there's just something
Turns
where
out,
they
yeah.
explained exactly why they're getting the comeuppance that they
Right.
deserve, then they just get to come in like all excited about being on a game show, and slowly but surely their hope gets eroded from them until they're nothing but the husk of a man at the very end.
call it the Guantanamo Games.
Some
Ooh, yeah.
like
I like
some
that.
like dark internet lore kind of shit.
Yeah, that's like there's a secret part of Survivor where they all die on the island. There's secret
Right.
seasons of Survivor every year that are.
Do you
filmed.
remember this character from season 12 of Survivor? He actually died on the island. They covered it up.
You can
The
see him.
government sends people to Survivor Island and they leave them there to die.
They don't survive. It's called
they-
Dire Island.
And they're in a year they're gonna put out 18 seasons of it.
One
Dire-
where they
of-
all
of-
died.
Just die. Just don't survive.
Not
Island.
Survivor.
Not survival island.
The Death Island.
That would be cool.
What's our
I
show
don't like
called?
that, but-
What's our show?
I was thinking Guantanamo Games because it's like torture but games, but that makes people think it's in Guantanamo, which
Yeah.
is not true.
That's
I'm thinking like who's someone who got like a really fitting punishment, like a story about someone getting a really fitting punishment.
Faustian.
Yeah, you could call it the Faustian something.
Faustus.
It's a bit high-minded.
Faustus challenges.
A bit high-minded.
Let's see. The Sisyphus
You could just go, Sisyphus.
Sisyphus
something.
Trials.
Yeah.
The Sisyphus Trials, yeah.
Sisyphus Trials.
Because that's more people know about Sisyphus, so they get the idea like, oh, this is like a
They're
hell
pushing a
punishment.
boulder up a
Yeah.
hill.
And then what do we also call the fake game?
Ooh, the
Or
fake game.
it's real,
real
but
game.
The
how
real
many
game needs
people-
to have a very innocuous
Something
title,
lame,
something that can
yeah.
just go on ABC and just be like, yeah, this is
Guys, Grocery Games, the second.
yeah, or
Well, grocery. We want because we need to do a different game every time. It can't be grocery themed because then every punishment we do needs to be grocery themed.
yeah, that's
So we could just prize. I think should be in there like
yeah,
prize games.
yeah.
We just call it
game.
prize.
Yeah, this shit is not getting greenlit, bro.
Prize game.
But I guess it's ours.
It's our
studio.
media
It's our
empire,
studio.
right?
It's our
And
studio.
it's
our
that
TV
doesn't
channel.
need to
Yeah.
be good, right? It just needs to be
watchable.
people need to know about it, right? Or if we like offer someone that we want to torture to be on it, they just need to be able to Google it and go, "Oh, this is a real thing."
Yeah,
Right? That's all that's
Yeah.
doing. It can be low budget and we could but then when they come in we're like, "Oh, we're really upping the prize for this one, we got to sponsor."
yeah.
And so they're like, oh, "Okay," and they're like way more invested now so that when they're fucked with it is truly more hellish.
Yeah, I like that a lot because then it's like Chipotle is sponsoring your
Right.
And
And that
it will-
lets us explain like crueler challenges a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, you have to, survive a month without,
water.
without something, right?
Yeah.
This is not a game.
This is-
They're like, that's a little more intense. We're like, well, we bumped the prize to $1 million, you
Yep.
know?
oh, and all of these guys,
We're not going to do, hide and seek.
all of these guys are the kind of people who like
Or we
tell them
could do
about
hide
it.
and seek, but it's like a really dangerous guy coming after him. That
No,
could be one
they're
of 'em.
hide and seek, but they have a tracker on them. So
Well,
they always get
that's
found
when we hire the
immediately.
pedophile.
That-
Hide and seek, but there's a Navy SEAL hunting
There's
them
the guy with the
down.
luchador mask coming to get you.
No, they have like 5 rounds of hide and seek, and we always find them immediately.
Right, yeah.
And then it's just like boop, boop, boop,
like,
and
what
it's
the
like he's
fuck?
always out first.
And there's like legit like a little girl like behind like a curtain.
Yeah.
And we're like, where is she?
Oh, you're right there, dumbass. It's
and,
a,
and, like we do it so fast that it's obvious. That
Oh, yeah,
like,
we're cheating,
We're
yeah.
cheating somehow, and
Yeah.
we're like, calm down.
calm down.
Why of all the contestants here would we single you out to fuck
Yeah.
over? You're being crazy.
You're being really weird, right?
Right.
Like, and then we'll talk, and we're just like, we don't know. Are you going to be cool for the rest of the show? Because we don't know if we want to have you on the show if you're going to be like doing this.
Yeah.
Like, and also, I do love the idea of like, because all of these guys are the kind of guys who,
If they
you
seem like they might quit, we have someone next to them and getting a call. They're like, "You want us to bump the prize to 10 times what it is?"
Yeah, it's because all of these guys are the kind of people who, if you said like, "Oh, this challenge is going to be a little bit harder than what we normally do," and they said like, "Wait, that seems bullshit," we'd just be like, "Oh yeah, can you like not do it? Because we can call someone else in." Like we can call another person who's not you, who's like better than you in,
Right.
because like you, I guess if you can't do it, you can't do it. And then they'd be like, nuh-uh, I totally can.
Right.
And
They're
then
like,
we
because if we're gonna be honest, like we pick something they're insecure about, right? Like if it's a guy who's like all about being like a big, strong guy, we're
Yeah.
like, to be honest, like they were telling us like you were meant to be like kind of like the strong, like athlete archetype
Yeah.
for this season, but like
It's not really working. It's not really working.
you know,
for
we're
us.
the executives are saying we need a guy who's like actually looks strong.
Yeah, that's
Like we thought you would cut it, but they're saying that you actually look a little weak.
oh yeah,
And so like if you want to quit, that's fine. We can get someone who will get better ratings.
he's like, no, I can do it. I could obviously do it. And it's
Right.
like, well, let the torture begin. Well, yeah. How much do you think this is worth, or do you think this is purely
This is
just?
kind
I think
of-
this is
this is-
more
yeah.
a tool of ours.
Yeah. This is.
But I also think a really boring family friendly show that we use to set this up makes a stupid amount of money.
yeah, makes like enough money where it's like, wait, that's like the third most profitable show on TV
Right,
right now.
yeah.
For like some reason.
Right, and it's like tons of people who are like passionate about like good television. They haven't even heard of it.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
it's on.
moms know about it,
Yeah.
and they're like, "This is kind of fun."
Yeah, it's always on.
And they watch it without fail.
Yeah.
And it's always on. Exactly.
It's on. Yeah,
It's cheap
the
to produce. So that
TV
I
or
think
whatever
we
the game
pull
show
in-
channel.
I think that's 50 million just off that. And then when we put out this season of like psychological torture, right?
yeah.
Then we can put that on like a streaming service or like, you know,
Pay-per-view.
or
Yeah.
pay-per-view, dude.
Back to back. Yeah.
Pay-per-view. Then we're pulling in big bucks, and I'm thinking we're looking at 500 million.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's
So
like.
true.
I think if we did pay-per-views, people would tune in. People would be
Right.
like, the new one's coming out, and this guy looks like a real dickbag.
And again, we lean because Mr. Beast went wrong. Yeah, I think maybe we don't pin it as just like we explain why we wanted to torture him, but we acknowledge that what we're doing is evil.
yeah,
Because Mr. Beast went wrong when
He's like, "I'm the best."
when he tried to maintain an image of like, I'm not evil, because he
Yeah.
was evil.
like we're just delivering righteous punishment. Like,
Right.
we're not good. We're not the good guys, but like you guys aren't either. That's what we. That's
Justice shall be delivered.
our. Yeah, the justice.
Yeah.
Justice.
So
hour.
we'll have like a host who like wears like a dark robe and cackles, you know. Or he's not the host. This guy deals with like
Yeah, well,
the regular host
yeah.
of another show, but it'll like zoom out from a TV and it'll be
Yeah.
like, but what he doesn't know.
Yeah, just like off the camera.
And everything that we like already have pre-planned, we just have him film a bunch of scenes of him being like, "Now introduce the alligator pit," and then they're like, "We're gonna introduce the alligator pit," and he's like, "What?
Like an alligator pit.
I'm scared of alligators."
Like one of the people I'm competing with is a 15-year-old, right?
yeah,
15-year-old's like, I'm not scared. Everyone's like, yeah, what's the problem?
yeah. Why
dude?
are you?
Come on, man.
No, that's cool if you're scared. I guess we can just find another person.
Right.
To
And this
do
is
all
like
the
someone
challenges.
who like after being a huge dick to someone called them a pussy. So
Yeah.
that's when they're all like don't be a pussy.
yeah,
Don't
and
be a
that
fucking pussy. And he's like, I'm not a pussy.
I'm not a pussy.
I'm the guy who calls other people a pussy.
yeah, that's my thing. And then we break him down so he's crying somewhere, and then we get him like crying.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
We tell him like, oh, this is the place that you can be in and like be like secluded, and then he like gets in there and that's the only place he feels safe, and he just starts crying in
The
there.
only-
and we tear it down, and everyone's looking at him and all laughing.
The
at him.
only place you can get any privacy is the confessional, right?
yeah.
Like those confessional booths they have. So like when he goes in there to vent, or even if he like starts like not trusting the show, so he doesn't vent, he's still gonna be going there when he needs to cry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna put every second of him crying up on TV.
You can buy as a part of the
And then
pay-per-view package,
and then
just
it's gonna
him
zoom
crying.
out to our evil host, and he's gonna go
Look at the little pussy.
suffer more.
Pussy, bitch.